Okay, we're here with Ins from Renegades. Just won your first game, but first off, I want to go back to the game against Movistar Riders. What went wrong?
I think we were a bit panicky on our CT side. We made a lot of mistakes that we probably wouldn't have made against not as good teams. They forced it out of us a little bit. I think our T side was pretty good. Just a couple of little mistakes on our CT. We should have won the anti-eco. Would have been like a 10-5 half maybe 9-6. But yeah, pretty rough. It was really good to get the first game jitters out of the way though for the next one.
Yeah, you were close to making a comeback in that first game. You were really trying to, but in the end it didn't really work out. Why didn't it work out in the end when you were having such a good start to that half?
I think we lost I made a really bad call on one of the rounds. We ran into like 2 players and got just mauled. But I think we had some pretty good calls. It just came down to like big individual plays by Movistar. They won one round. He got a 4K from when we were going up the vent on the last round, which was pretty unlucky. But yeah, I think it'll come with more practice in Europe. We'll just be more composed for the next games.
Yeah. And now versus Spain, you had a rough start once again, and this time you managed to do the comeback. What changed for this game? Still map and same map and everything.
I think, yeah, that's a tough one. I think our CT was a lot better. They had some really good rounds, and we were reacting very well because we had a good read on them. Our coach did a good ante beforehand. We're usually pretty confident on our T side. I think it was just a really slow start. Like everyone was kind of asleep with the 2-hour break in between games. So I think, yeah, but I think CT was just like much more stable this time.
And now 1-1 instead of 0-2 must feel great to not have that 0-2 in the back directly.
Oh, 100%. This is obviously my first major, so first win at the major. Feels good. We're still really confident. Hopefully we can get a good match up tomorrow, get a good night's rest, and be prepared for it.
Yeah. So something I noticed with your games here is you play very slow. It's almost reminiscent of the old Navi. Why is that?
It's kind of just the way I like to call, and I think being slow and getting the fundamentals right, having good teamwork is the best way to play Counter-Strike. We like to do a couple pace changes here and there, which will catch the opponents off guard. But yeah, we like to play really slow and just have good teamwork.
Now it's the first real LAN back since the pandemic, and you guys been sitting in Australia for basically the entire time. How has that affected your practice? Do you feel like it's hard coming into this tournament with not having to, when you haven't played the best teams in so long?
Yeah, luckily for us, Renegades put us up for a boot camp in Sweden 2 weeks before, so we did a lot of prep. We were grinding our asses off. Everyone's got like 120 hours plus 2 weeks. It's definitely hard coming from Australia to Europe. The first week and a half we were just getting stomped by European teams, and even like the Brazilian teams that we versed in scrims. Yeah, it's not easy. The game's completely different here. Everyone's so much more individually better, I guess. But I think we're up for the challenge. We always are.
And now this tournament, everyone wants to win, of course. But do you have any more goals that like are lower than winning?
Our goal is to make the legend stage. Top 8 or whatever it is would be really nice. We're just happy to be here, honestly. Like, it's a really good opportunity for us. It's our second or third international event with me, IGLing, and Alistair on the roster. So it's just really good. It's really good to get out of Australia. We're taking the practice very seriously and just getting more experience as we go.
Okay, thank you and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, man.